Good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? I'm on a vacation day today. Today's the first day of spring break. I'm going to, first of all, get my tinctures in my gut. And I'm also going to make a hair growth tincture. And I'm going to do that with you guys. How's the time change affecting you? Time change is just, it's weird. It's only an hour, but it's just amazing how it can throw off your clock, you know, that internal clock. Today, as I mentioned, was a hair in my mouth, then it's attached, was a vacation day, and I had intended to sleep in. Well, I woke up really early. Really early because of that time change. It was kind of a bummer. Because once I woke up, the dog's like, "Oh, okay, what are we doing today, Mom?" By the way, he's doing very well. He had some IBS. He's still on his antibiotics, which I really didn't want to have to go that route, but he had really severe IBS. I didn't want to wait for the herb treatment to kick in, so we're getting that taken care of. He's also taking some probiotics right now. He's going to, after the antibiotics are done, we're going to start a slippery elm and a dandelion. And it's not going to be a tincture. As you know, tinctures are made with alcohol, and I don't want to be giving my dog alcohol. So we're going to be doing a decoction, and that's basically a upgrade from making a tea. I'm just going to put those herbs into a pot of water, and I'm going to bring it to a low simmer, not a boil, because you don't want to damage those constituents, those delicate medicinal properties. Hi, Prana. So you let that come to a slow simmer, light simmer, and you let that simmer for about 30 minutes. And then I will take it off the heat. It'll cool. You can immediately freeze it in ice cube trays because it doesn't have a long shelf life. It's made out of water. You don't want it to go bad. So you can freeze it in ice cube trays and take it out and give it to the dog or animal as needed. And how we administer it, because he's not going to drink it willingly. It's going to be given into a plastic syringe and go to the side of his mouth and just put it in there. Kids are coughing. Oh no, no. I don't know how they like teas. I don't know how old they are. But, you know, honey's good. Add just some clove and some cinnamon with a good tea. Thyme's good. Mullein, as you know, I'm sure how to, all the herbs that we talk about. I also do a steam when my grandkids are here and they've got a cough. We'll do a steam, you know, oregano and some sage and some thyme. And wild cherry bark's good. Things that you may have in your house, though, that are good. The steaming of even those spice herbs that you may have in there are really good. If you have any elderberry, boosting up the immune system, use things to boost the immune system. If you have any echinacea, things like that. I know what I wanted to do. I was going to do my tinctures, so we're going to keep you guys at that level. Just share with you guys. I've got to get some more black seed oil. I really like this one. I ingest it, and I also use it for like my hair oils, my skin oil. Maju, cold pressed. Ooh, it's like all blurry. I think I went up too quick. I got this on Amazon, I believe. Take about a teaspoon a day, and I just put it in my coffee. But yeah, we're gonna do this hair tincture. As we can see, I've got a lot of gray. I want my hair to grow so I can, you know, go full gray, eventually get all this, you know, cut off, but I don't want short hair. So, double-edged sword. This is my, again, I put it up there too quick. I don't know if you can read it or not. It's my lymphatic cleanse. I haven't done a live on this yet. So your lymphatic system, let's think about that. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna put, I do about that much. There's number 2, there's number 3, there's number 4. I used to do them twice a day and only put 2 in twice a day. I just do all 4 at one time now. I've been doing them long enough. It's not it's not a shock. I've got to refill my tinctures bottles. This is Mineral Health. This has bladderwrack, burdock root, and Irish sea moss, and that needs filled. My heart health tincture also needs filled, so I won't be putting that in here today. I got to refill it. This is the liver support that we made last night. And I do love this in my lymphatic cleanse and the heart. I love them all. That's why I take them every day. This also needs refilled. The lymphatic system, though, I need to just set this out because I need to refill everything. So let's talk about the lymphatic system. You know, it's basically the plumbing for your body, you know. You have, I want to say, if I can remember correctly, like 80 different lymph nodes in your body all over the place. Do you know tonsillitis is actually a lymphatic infection? Hey, bodacious girl. It's on my YouTube. I just posted it this morning. Yep, it's on my YouTube. But the lymphatic system, you know, it's the highway. And as you know, if cancer gets into a lymph node, it can travel all over the body quickly. So it's good to keep that lymphatic system going, just for overall body health. And I do have that cleanse. So we'll do that, because I'm sure I'm getting down to the bare minimum of my lymphatic tincture, and we'll do that live. But today we're going to do a hair tincture. Hi, Victoria. How are you? Just put my tinctures in my coffee. I have my black seed oil, my liver tincture, my mineral health tincture, and my lymphatic tincture. I gotta refill my heart tincture. So just doing that, and we're going to make a hair tincture. So I have a hair oil that I put on my hair, and that's great for topical use, but we need to help our hair grow internally. You know, our body has 102 minerals, and sometimes our body doesn't absorb certain things. We need to be mindful on how we can help our body absorb things, as in turmeric, or if you're taking, what's the other one that you need? Can't remember. Turmeric and, can't remember. But you have to take black pepper. That helps it absorb better. So myself, you know, there are so many things that you can do to help the absorption. Vitamin D3 calcium. You know, that helps the absorption of the D3. So different ways, different things need assistance in absorbing better, and that's something I'm still learning too. So let's get started with our hair tincture. I'll give y'all a minute if you need to get a pen and paper. I'll hold off. I'm going to put my tinctures away so I have more room in front of me. Magnesium. Yeah, magnesium is definitely something that doesn't absorb well, and you know, I see a lot of the magnesium lotions and creams out here, and that's wonderful on a topical level, and it can, depending on how they're what they're using in it, if it's going to penetrate the dermis, you know, the skin deep enough. Otherwise you're just getting it, you know, on that first layer, not getting into the system. But magnesium, we need it. We need it. It helps your heart health. There's just, you know, potassium, heart health. Yes, yes, it's very good for us. All right, so I have an empty jar. Just FYI, I'm going to be putting this in my infusium because I'd like to start taking it today. I'm always so focused about how do I take care of my hair on the outside, and you know, am I putting my leave-in tonics and my oils on correctly? Am I putting in my roots? Do I scratch my head every day? You know, I do have one of those scalp invigorators, but because my hair's so long, it seems like it tangles my hair more, and I feel like I'm just pulling my hair out. So I scratch, you know, multiple times a day, just especially up here in your scalp area, from that crown area here, because you know the majority of your hair grows right there. So you want to get that blood flow, that oxygen, help those follicles open up, let them, you know, come alive. A lot of people only brush their hair once or twice a day. So, you know, we need to be mindful of that. So I'm always so focused on that, but I really don't focus on what can I do internally. I'm not worried really thinking about when I'm eating fruits and vegetables and whatnot. Is this going to help my hair? What do I need to help eat internally to boost that? Of course, I take my mineral health tincture that I just shared. I'm not very mindful of what am I putting into my body to help my hair grow, to help my hair strengthen. So I want to start that as soon as possible. So I'm going to be doing this in my infusium. But I'm also going to make some in a tincture also for a long, well, not tincture. I'm going to do the Folk method to where it's going to sit for 6 weeks. So if you don't have an infusium to get a tincture done quickly, it's just going to be your standard Folk method, and it would sit 6 to 8 weeks. Now, I prefer this Folk method. I just want to start this today. I don't feel using an infusium, your tinctures are as strong. So that's my opinion. I have noticed a difference even with the color. If you look at a tincture I did in an infusium versus the tincture that I did Folk method for 6 to 8 weeks, even the color of the tincture is different, even though I've used the same amount of ingredients, and it's because of the processing time. You know, the infusium does heat it up. It doesn't go above boiling, but it does raise it up. You can actually set your temperature if, you know, if you wanted to change temperature. But anyway, and it goes for 4 hours. And you think about that, yeah, it's heating it up, but it's 4 hours versus no heat 6 weeks. So you are getting more out of that. But again, like I said, I wanted to get this started. I wanted to get it in my system. So here we go. Our first one that we're going to use is horsetail. Horsetail actually is the highest natural resource of silica. And it's good for hair. It's good for your skin. It's good for your nails. Silica is a nutrient known for boosting skin, hair, and nail health. And that's because it's a key ingredient in helping your body make collagen. And collagen's a building block of your hair and your skin and your nails. This is also in my oil, my topical oil that I massage into my scalp and then the follicles. And I also rub it on the strands of my hair. So horsetail. I'm using equal parts of the herbs. I am going to be using, I have a 1/3 cup right here. And what I'm trying to determine is how much of each of these herbs I have on hand to make this. I'm probably going to use 2/3 of each herb. And this is horsetail. This is the powder. I did not powder this. Ooh, I did not powder this down myself. It actually came that way. Wow, you see all that dust coming out of there? All right. I definitely don't want to make a mess with this. I should have put my cutting board down. All right, so we have 2/3 cup of that. Again, rich in silica. It's the building block of a key ingredient in the collagen creation. If you're low on this silica, that might be the reason why you don't have a lot of collagen. So we need this. Moringa leaf. Moringa is the 2 jars the same herb. This was an empty jar that I added the horsetail to. I'm going to add all my herbs to this jar. But the jars that I store my herbs in, they're all different jars. Moringa leaf. Moringa leaf stimulates hair growth because it lowers oxidative stress. So very beneficial to hair growth. We're going to add 2/3 a cup of this also to our jar. And there I made a mess and I didn't want to. Alright, so we have 2/3 of the moringa. Again, moringa leaf, and it stimulates hair growth by lowering the oxidative stress in your body. Now, I'm never sure how to pronounce this herb, but it is called Bringra. And one of its primary benefits is helping regrow hair for people with androgenic alopecia or male pattern baldness. It can reduce the time between the phases of hair growth. So it's known for hair growth, and it's actually, that is its primary benefit of this herb. So we're going to add 2/3 a cup of that. Now, this recipe is what I'm doing. If for some reason you would just like to do a tincture of this by yourself, or add a full cup of this, or whatever, that is entirely up to you. This is what I do for me. No luck on that. Oh, darn it, Angie. Ah. That's the bad thing about powders. They can be very, very messy. Guess I could have gotten a smaller scooper and done it that way. Yep, get it all over yourself. We're going to put some stinging nettle in here. Now I take stinging nettle in a lot of my other herbs, but someone on here may not take stinging nettle. I'm going to go ahead and add it to this. And what stinging nettle is good for, let's get this up here so you can see it. What stinging nettle is good for is if you have damaged hair or you want to encourage hair growth, then this is the thing to use. It actually helps with hair growth. It encourages regrowth too. 2/3 cup. And also I wanted to mention too is stinging nettle. It actually has antioxidant properties in it. So it's going to help remove free radicals, and so it actually creates a good thriving environment for hair growth. Okay, let's see. Amla berry. This is the powder. It has high vitamin C content, so that's going to encourage better circulation. It also helps with the production of collagen. It helps create that structure, and it gives your hair a thick and voluminous appearance. It stimulates the production of new hair cells. This is also in my topical hair oil. And we're going to do 2/3 cup of this also. I need to quit ordering powders. They're just, that dust and everything just flies everywhere. If I was standing up, I guess I could do it like this. Maybe let's see how this works. I guess I should be smarter. Work smarter, not harder, right? There we go. See all that dust? Dang! Dang, dang. Yes, Indian gooseberry. Last but not least to the show is fenugreek. I have powdered seed. It's used in treating thinning hair and dandruff. And in many cultures, it's the secret to growing thick, shiny hair. It's rich in iron and calcium and protein, which you need all those for healthy hair. So we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of fenugreek. You know, I love the smell of fenugreek. Has anybody ever smelled fenugreek? It reminds me on the verge of a butterscotch. It's not really butterscotchy, but yet kind of sort of. I like the smell of it. It has like that subtle, or maybe, yeah, it's butterscotch or caramel maybe. No, it's butterscotch. We've got a full party here. So if anyone is planning on making, when I do make my, because this is going in the infusium, look how full that is. Boy, you can tell I haven't brushed my hair yet this morning. I've been busy in the kitchen, trying to get the kitchen cleaned up, moving things around, fix breakfast. And, yeah. So I hope you guys try the hair tincture. I'll be putting this live up on YouTube when it's done processing. TikTok takes a while from the time that you close your live to the time that you can download your live. It always says processing, and it seems to take such a long time. So also keep in mind some benefits with this, guys. You're also going to see an improvement in your skin. You're also going to see improvement with your nail growth and your nail health, just overall hair, skin, and nail health all together. So benefit. The stinging nettle, very good overall body support. So I'm going to put this in my infusium right there. I'll add some alcohol. I'll be using 100 proof. I'm going to run its course. If you're doing the folk method, you would just add your alcohol to this. Do you reduce this using the distiller? I'm going to put it in that infusium, which makes a tincture in a pinch. But I'm also going to do this folk method. I have all my herbs in here. I'm going to go ahead and add 100 proof alcohol, and it'll sit for 6 weeks, and then I will strain it, and then I will just use it as a normal tincture. The infusium back here, as I said, it helps with a pinch. I'm not really in a pinch. I just want to start taking this as soon as possible. So this allows me to do a tincture in 4 hours. Is it going to be as potent? No. That's why I'm also going to do it in the folk method, where it's going to sit 6 weeks. But I am going to get off here also. I want to get this started. Just enjoying the first day of spring break. Thought I'd come out here and say hey. And you guys stay healthy. Once I get this downloaded, I will put this live over on YouTube. So please be sure to follow me on YouTube. My link is in my bio. It's the same name, Angie_50. I'm trying to put more of my lives over there, because of course these lives sometimes go into an hour long, and it does seem probably kind of weird for people viewing it, because I'm reading your questions. Sometimes I don't read your questions. Thanks, guys, for all the likes. You guys are always wonderful. You always make me feel welcome. And I hope you walked away with a little bit of something today that you may want to try to do, you know? Always do your research, though. Okay? Stay healthy, friends.